Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you. Look forward to the blessings, and even be able to dodge some things that might be coming your way. Now, as you guys know, or some of you may know, the newsletter, Mental Chatter Musings newsletter, has changed to interactive. So it is no longer written. If you go to Facebook, to All Things E-Ray, that is the group for Mental Chatter Musings interactive newsletter, where you can find your horoscopes, you can learn astrology, or tips and resources for astrology, literary tips and resources, healing tips and resources, the updated or current news maybe going on in the literary industry, and things like that. There's plenty of things that actually come through the newsletter, and with it now being interactive, you have a closer connection to me, I'll say that, and you learn a lot more. Now, this week we have several things going on. As always, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. If you'd like to participate in Freestyle Friday, just contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club on Facebook. Every Monday and Friday, you can live an intentional life with LaGio Hunt and the crew, where you can talk about your intentions and things like that, so you can help bring your things that you are wanting to bring into fruition, into manifestation, or you're able to manifest those things. So it's a wonderful group that keeps you basically encouraged, and helps you to connect to the inner self. So it's a great group. You can check them out Monday and Friday at 8:30 a.m. through 11 a.m. Let's see, next week this week, we also have on Thursday a book discussion with Diamond's World, where Kima B will be discussing The Free Game. So if you have read The Free Game, or even if you haven't and you plan on reading it, you might want to join the in-depth discussion, just as long as you're not opposed to hearing spoilers. And last but not least, you can always check out Murder, Mayhem, and Mysteries every Saturday at typically at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where they discuss things all murder, mayhem, and mysteries. Stop by and check it out. Now, let's go ahead and get into our astrology, and following will be the tarot portion of your reading. Thank you so much. Let's get it started. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with the astrology portion of your tarot reading. Now, Sunday, the Sun in Libra is at 17 degrees. There may be a conflict resolved within a relationship, maybe even an issue. It doesn't have to be a fight or anything, but it could be some type of issue or block within a relationship or a partnership. For you, this will have to do with your education and skills, what you think and what you preach. Long distance travel, someone at a distance from you. You could see peace restored in an area where you've been suffering some type of hardship. Now, if you have any placements between 14 and 20 degrees of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, you could see blessings coming in for you through romance, creative endeavors, and children, by way of long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, even someone at a distance from you. If it's assistance coming your way, your placements in Libra or Sagittarius between 14 and 20 degrees will bring you assistance and opportunities with friends, goals, and social groups, as well as relationships. Those relationships you have with friends, they can actually show up for you. So that being said, look out for that if you have those placements. Now, although there could be a challenge or some sort of effort required due to the Sun being coupled with Mars, you know, it could be like a one hand washes the other kind of deal, or yeah, you know, it could require you to speak on what you think and what you preach and things like that. Now, while Uranus in Taurus at 13 degrees brings something sudden, it will aspect the moon in Sagittarius at the same time. So that means it could be a shocking surprise of some money or resources lent to you, you know, through home and family. Okay, suddenly, because of maybe even what you think and preach as far as the goals you're trying to accomplish, or what you think and preach within social groups or with friends. It could involve, like I said, travel or someone at a distance from you, just because Libra is directly aspecting Uranus. I'm sorry, Libra is directly aspecting Taurus as well, in that way. But, and the fact that Sagittarius is our natural area of, you know, long distance travel, education and skills and things like that. Either way, if you have any placements in Sagittarius or Taurus between 10 and 16 degrees, this can aspect you. You could see a sudden blessing in home and family because of a friend or a social group, or just some goal you're trying to accomplish being accomplished. So check your chart to see if you have any placements between 13 and 16 degrees of Taurus or Sagittarius. Now, moving along to the sextile that's going on today. There is a sextile with Jupiter and Aquarius. Okay, the moon and Saturn is going to be bringing some lucky opportunities, or it's going to be sextiling Jupiter and Aquarius, which brings lucky opportunities and assistance to you through friends, social groups, and the goals you're trying to accomplish. So if you have any placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Aquarius or Sagittarius, you can reap these rewards. Now, because of Saturn going direct today at 6 degrees, if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees, you are the ones who will be affected initially by this. And you could see yourself attempting to be manipulated by someone. Someone could manipulate you with their charms. And this, you know, it could be, on the off chance, okay, well, I'll say it like this. It could be someone in home and family or career. Okay, that's automatic. So if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees of Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus, that can definitely be going on for you. Okay, where someone's trying to manipulate you. You could also be trying to manipulate somebody. So I just want to say that because this is in your sign. Okay, you could be trying to put the charm on and really schmooze someone over in home and family or in career. That could go either way. But in addition to that, I want to talk about the fact that Saturn has gone direct. It is going direct today. It has gone direct, bringing restrictions and responsibilities on us, you directly, because this is your sign. During this time, you're going to have these restrictions and responsibilities placed on you, but you have Jupiter there, so it's going to bring you lucky opportunities and assistance. So this is lucky for you. By the time mid-December comes, that's when you'll just have Saturn there, and it'll be there for throughout the next year, 2022. Take advantage of any assistance and opportunities, lucky assistance and opportunities that comes your way through friends and social groups with the goals you want to accomplish, through neighbors, through siblings, through communication, through your networks of people, through short distance travel. Take advantage of that, because next year, or really starting at the end of this year, mid-December, you won't have luck there anymore. Jupiter's going to move on, you know, to your sector of finances. So you'll have lucky opportunities and assistance in finances, but you'll have a lot of restrictions and responsibilities placed upon you, and it's going to get, you know, hectic. So you're going to have to become the King of Swords and learn how to delegate. Okay, the King of Swords is your card anyway. You're going to need to delegate responsibilities, problem solve, be strategic. In addition to that, you'll have blessings coming your way that you can expect as it moves from that 6th degree on. Right now it's affecting 3 to 9 degrees Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra with blessings. So you can see blessings coming in from people at a distance from you, blessings through long distance travel, education, and skills, blessings to home and family. Okay, while you have that Saturn in, you know, Saturn going direct with Jupiter there. Okay, so look forward to that as well. Now, moving along to Monday. On Monday, October the 11th, the sun is in Libra, a sign that trines you, your sector of long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, morals, things like that. Your ambitions, talents, and hard work could see something offered to you on Monday. It's your opportunity to take the lead if you have any aspects between 15 and 21 degrees of Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay, a blessing could come forward to you and give you that opportunity to take the lead. You also have assistance and opportunities coming through neighbors and your networks of people, through siblings and things like that, friends that are communicating with you in social groups. So it could be those areas where you're taking the lead. Maybe you're taking the lead within a social group on Monday, and it's a goal that you want to accomplish. Either way, you should do it. Now, in the afternoon, the moon in Capricorn at 2 degrees is going to aspect the North Node in Gemini at 2 degrees. So this is about secret sacrifice and solitude for you. You're transforming in that area. Pluto has gone direct in that area of secret sacrifice and solitude. It's directly aspecting you in romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay, so something is pushing you towards your highest aspirations as it pertains to a romantic partner, children, or your creative endeavors behind the scenes, maybe even where you have to make a sacrifice. If you have any placements in Capricorn or Gemini between 0 and 5 degrees, you can expect this to be aspecting you or coming your way. Okay, now on Tuesday, the 12th, the sun in Libra at 19 degrees says to continue to be wise, peaceful, humble. You're protected by a higher power. It could be spiritually, or it could be someone in higher ranking above you, a boss or something like that. It has to do with long distance travel, your education and skills, and what you think and preach, where someone is watching over you and protecting you, particularly if you have placements in Libra between 16 and 22 degrees. Now, the sun in Libra at 19 degrees will also sextile Juno in Sagittarius. So whatever commitments you have, whatever marriages and partnerships you have with friends and social groups, or goals that you're trying to accomplish, there's going to be an opportunity that's going to serve. All you have to do is, I'm sorry, a phone call came through, is work on your education and skills. You're going to have to, or not necessarily work on your education and skills. There's some type of commitment you've made, maybe even to speak in a group, maybe even to speak to friends in socials group, hang out with friends, travel with friends, express what you think and preach to expand your knowledge or your morals, your words, your philosophy. Something is coming in where you've made some type of commitment, or somebody gives you the opportunity to commit to them. Maybe even a social group. Hey, we want you to come here. We want you to speak every week on Thursday. Something like that. Something might come your way if you have any placements between 16 and 22 degrees of Sagittarius and Libra. Okay, be mindful of that. Also on Tuesday, Mercury and Libra will clash with the moon in Capricorn at 13 degrees. So communication within a partnership that has to do with what you think and what you preach, your education and skills, or maybe long distance travel. It could even be someone at a distance from you that you're clashing with. But you're clashing behind the scenes. Maybe they're talking about you, gossiping, telling secrets about you. They could be lies, definitely. But it's definitely somebody within a partnership behind the scenes doing this to you if you have any placements in Libra or Capricorn between 10 and 19 degrees on Tuesday. Okay, so be mindful of that. And it could be a, I don't want to say what sign they are because I don't want you to miss. Well, it could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. But if not, it could just be someone that you deal with even in career behind the scenes. But somebody's got something in the mix where you're clashing in communication with them, or they're lying about something you said. Okay? Now, the moon also at 19, once it gets to 19 degrees, it's going to be shown. Maybe that lie comes out. Maybe somebody tells you about what was said, because the sun is shining on what you think and you preach, your education and skills, long distance travel. So that clash is being lit up where, behind the scenes, something is shown. So you might find out who this is or what's being said. We'll also have a square between Mars in Libra, those challenges you've been having in education and skills, what you think and preach, long distance travel, your philosophy. There's going to be some type of extra effort you're going to have to put forward, or some type of challenge that you're going to see behind the scenes at that 18-degree mark. So if you have any placements, I would say generally in Libra or Capricorn, between 10 and 22 degrees, you want to watch out on Tuesday for somebody to be just in the mix with some stuff going on, behind the scenes in career, really trying to maybe even defame your character or something like that. But keep it wise, peaceful, and humble, because you're protected by a higher power. No worries, okay? So anything they're doing, let karma handle them. It's going to come back to bite them. Trust me. Now, Wednesday, on the 13th, the sun is in Libra at 20 degrees, and it says dishonesty doesn't bode well for you, in particular on this day. You could be outed for being untruthful or gossiping. For those, now in those areas, if you have any placements between 17 or 23 degrees of Libra, your areas you want to watch out for are Capricorn and Cancer. So if you've been dishonest at work or lying, or something like that, it could come out. Where you've been of service to people or something like that, things could come out. But if you've been telling the truth, you could see some blessings. If you've been speaking your truth and telling the truth, you're going to see blessings in the area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. Even pulling in people at a distance from you. They're going to listen to you and believe what you're saying and want to know about what you think and preach, your philosophy, your education and skills. So no worries about this person behind the scenes. Unless, of course, you've been lying and stirring things up and things like that. Then it's going to come back to bite you, But as long as you're truthful, the proof is in the pudding, and a lot of times you can use these astrological aspects to show where you are being truthful and where that other person is lying. That's why one of the reasons I love astrology as well. Now, also on Wednesday, Saturn in Aquarius at 6 degrees is going to sextile Venus in Sagittarius at 6 degrees. So if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees of Aquarius or Sagittarius, you're going to see some type of restriction and responsibility generate some type of opportunity for you to make money, have a good time, or indulge in a romance. Okay? Just these are going to be coming directly through the guise of friends and social groups. So if you're not single, don't mingle in that way. But you could have assistance with a goal as well. It could be lower vibrational because the South Node is there, but nonetheless, you have that assistance there. But it will require you to some type of responsibility or restriction placed on you. Now, on Thursday, the sun in Libra at 21 degrees says, don't let everything be known. Use your discernment in these matters, lest you'll be taken advantage of or taken for a ride. Sometimes you have to keep your good news to yourself. If you have any placements between, I would say, 18 and 24 degrees of Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, Make sure you keep your business to yourself, because you have people in those sectors that are already behind the scenes gossiping to your networks of people, gossiping to your at work, gossiping and telling lies, you know, where you are of service to others, people trying to impose restrictions on your health, putting bad juju out on you and things like that. You got that aspect in you. Sometimes you got to keep stuff to yourself, because you don't want to be taken for a ride, and you don't want to be, just people trying to stop you from accomplishing your goals, even though haters are always going to try to do that behind the scenes, because that's what haters do. Now, the moon in Aquarius at 10 degrees will sextile Chiron in Aries at 10 degrees. This is healing through assistance and opportunity, and you could see a goal accomplished. So wherever you have Aquarius or Aries in your chart, if it's between 7 and 13 degrees, you'll get some type of healing coming to you by way of siblings, some type of healing in your communication with a sibling, some type of healing through your networks of people or neighbors. Okay, and that's if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Aquarius or Aries. In addition to that, Ceres in Gemini is trining Aquarius. It's trining your sign at 12 degrees. So the nurturing you've been doing in with a romance, within a creative endeavor, or with your children, it's going to bear some type of fruit for you. It's going to bring you some type of blessing. Okay, a goal could be accomplished for you. Okay, if you have those placements between 9 and 15 degrees of Gemini or Aquarius. Now, Vesta in Scorpio is going to square the moon in Aquarius at 12 degrees as well. So you're making some type of commitment. You're keeping some type of promise. You're being devoted in some area, in career, not some area, in career, or whatever it is you master. So even though there's a square there causing challenges for you, or you putting extra work in, Jupiter is there. So I don't really see this as a problem. Just be mindful of your propensity to make snap decisions or speak without thinking, especially in regards to home and family if you have any placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Taurus. Don't act too hastily in that area. Okay? Or someone else could act hastily and shock you, Now, lastly, on Thursday, the sun at 21 degrees Libra also aspects Neptune and Pisces at 21 degrees. If you have any placements between 18 and 24 degrees of Libra or Pisces, you can expect your intuition to be on. You might be getting some intuitive hits as to how to increase your resources or make money. Or if you were having an intuition as to something that was going on with your money or your resources, or a dream as to something that was going on with your money or resources, that could really be pinging on you today. Not today, Thursday. Maybe you were right. It could also have to do with your creative talents, though, because Pallas is there at 10 degrees. So if you have any placements, even in Pisces as well, between 7 and 13 degrees, this is going to aspect you too, because that Libra is there in the mix, and it's aspecting also Pisces, Pallas and Pisces, which notes your creative talents. So your creative talents could also be showing something. Something could be showing up for you. Maybe you get an intuitive hit about your talents or something, or creativity, and you create something beautiful. Okay, that could be aspecting you as well on Thursday. Now on Friday, in the wee hours of the morning, Mars in Libra at 19 degrees will trine the moon in Aquarius. So a challenge will bring you a blessing. Okay. A challenge you've been facing that has to do with your education and skills, long distance travel, what you think and what you preach, brings you a blessing if you have any placements in Libra or Aquarius between 16 and 22 degrees. Also on Friday, with Libra at 22 degrees, these talents and arts can prove fruitful for you. In fact, as a matter of fact, because the sun is in Libra at 22 degrees, that actually jumps it up to 25 degrees. So if you have any placements between 16 and 25 degrees of Libra, your talents can prove fruitful for you on that day. You could be recognized, rewarded for your talents. Wisdom can come through, and your wisdom can be broadcast or shown. If you have those placements, in Libra, going all the way up to 25 degrees and all the way back to 16. Also on Friday, the sun in Libra at 20 degrees will trine the moon in Jupiter in Aquarius. So it's bringing you literally a blessing because of what you think and preach, your education and skills. You're getting a lucky opportunity revealed to you, or lucky assistance revealed to you. Okay. And remember, Venus is over there in Sagittarius. So it could be expanding your resources through friends and social groups as well. All right. So, be mindful of that aspecting for you. Now on Saturday, last but not least, we're going to talk about Saturday. The sun in Libra at 23 degrees can bring you happiness or accomplishments, but all won't be happy about your accomplishments. Beware of the green-eyed monster. Steer clear of people who mean good on Saturday. If you have any placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, stay out of their people's way, especially if it's a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, or a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person who means good. That Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person could be somebody in home and family that you're of service to as well. Somebody that you deal with behind the scenes that you make sacrifices for in career. If they mean good, leave them alone on that day. Okay? On any day, really. But how it goes. Now, Venus in Sagittarius also on that day is at 9 degrees, and it's going to square the moon in Pisces. So Venus in Sagittarius, your sector of friends, goals, and social groups, is squaring your money and resources. Somebody could be blocking you from a social group, blocking your resources, or you could be overexhausting your resources and your money through friends and social groups. You could be hanging out too much, spending too much money, doing too much, because Venus is there and the South Node is there. You could become a glutton. So be mindful if you have any aspects between 6 and 12 degrees of not overdoing it in those areas of Sagittarius and Pisces, okay, in your chart. Now, communication comes in through a partnership right around 10 degrees of Libra and Pisces. So because Mars is in Libra, you could clash with someone over resources or finances. Your personal finances or money resources, somebody at a distance from you with your education and skills, what you think and what you preach. Maybe there's a delay in your money. Some type of blockage or challenges is placed there on Saturday. If you have any placements in Pisces or Libra between 7 and 13 degrees. Also, Ceres and Gemini at 11 degrees will square the moon in Pisces at 11 degrees. So the nurturing you're doing in this area needs to be ramped up, or something is becoming too much to deal with, but something needs to be reevaluated as it pertains to the nurturing you're doing to a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or your children, or even you out playing, having fun. Something needs to be reevaluated because something is squaring your money and finances. You're spending too much of your personal money, or you're exhausting your resources, even in creativity or something like that, or with a child. So you might have to pay out for something too, on the off chance that it's, that you have to put more nurturing in. You might have to pay out some money for a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor. Put more money into it or more resources into it. Now, some shocking assistance or opportunity could come in once the moon in Pisces sextiles Uranus and Taurus at 13 degrees. So, happy. Some monetary assistance or opportunity, monetary assistance or resource is going to come into you shockingly through home and family if you have any placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Pisces or Taurus. And at the same time, the moon in Pisces is trining. Okay, the moon in your sector of money and resources is trining some type of commitment you're making in career. Some type of devotion, promise brings blessings your way, and it could be monetary, okay, on Saturday. So, that could be coming in for you. So you could have that reprieve to come in, a blessing through your promises or commitments made to you in career. God bless you. I love you guys. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading coming next. Bye now. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here to go over your tarot portion of your reading for October 10th, 2021. Now, first of all, we have aspecting the Knight of Pentacles for your reading. The Nine of Pentacles is basically saying that you're plotting forward. You're moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other one, period. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep forging forward because you want to be successful. Okay. For whatever it is you're looking for if it's steady progression, for, business, for money, for projects, for financial matters, you should kind of loosen up a little. You might be a little set in your ways, but you're still plotting forward. Now, you might be in some type of poverty mindset because you're holding on to the stability you have and the pentacles you have. You're having hope that things are going to work out for you financially, but you are stable, but you want more. You want more. You want to come out. You've come out of that, poverty mindset. You're holding on to what you have, and you could be having some nightmares or anxiety in home and family because of addictions, causing you maybe to be in this poverty mindset. Or it could be a Capricorn person that's aspecting you as well, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign person in the home that's causing you some type of anxiety. Okay. You know which one it is for you. Now, the Page of Wands is aspected, so you're getting some type of good news in or good communication, and it could be even about finances, because the Page of Wands is like a beginning. It's like a beginning offer. It's like a good news coming in. It indicates that there are several things to pay attention to, though, because that could be somebody that's flighty, gossipy, and they're coming to you, talking to you about a wish fulfillment, about your wishes being fulfilled, but you got to check the facts on it. Okay. Now, you're being advised to take care of yourself and use your intuition as it pertains to all of these choices at your disposal, because all of them are not going to give you what you want, and you might be looking at them a little more fancifully than you should, So you want to take some time and be the hangman and really go inward and think about what you should do with all of these choices at your disposal as it pertains to you claiming your wish fulfillment and you plotting forward in whatever you're trying to move forward in, okay, around this either addiction or obsession or Capricorn person that you have around you in home and family. Either one, it could be addictions that's causing you the anxiety, like I said, or it could be yes, maybe something is driving you toward this addiction you have. It could have to do with greed, money, or something like that. Or like I said, it could be a Capricorn person, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, your challenge is seeing the scales balance, getting this justice, this public recognition, and this communication coming in about events speeding up. You seeing the scales balance. Okay, that is the challenge. You want these scales to balance out. You're going within to make the right decisions as to finding this justice, so that you have public recognition, so that you have, this good communication come in and prove fruitful for you, because with that Ace of Wands, that is also talking about success and new plans. You want justice and success and new plans. You want to be able to prepare. You want to be able to have foresight and expansion, events speed up, money come your way, things to work out, problems to be solved. This is what you want, but you're being advised to balance. Okay, you need balance. Balance your temper. Balance the new people coming in and out of your life. Have some type of balance. You got have one foot on the ground, have one foot in the water. Balance your temperament. The sun your advice is to feel the sun. Let it rejuvenate you. Let it fill you up with positivity and goodness. And also allow it to rejuvenate you so that you are balanced. Okay, perfectly balanced. So you're not going too far with these new friends and acquaintances, even whether they're romantic partners coming in. You don't want to, you have to know if it's a lover, first of all. If it's the Knight of Cups, it's probably a fling. So if you don't want to give too much, or you don't want your heart broken, maintain balance. Don't just go all in. You got to hold some back a little bit. You got to keep it balanced. But even with the friends coming in, you can't allow everybody in. You need to make sure that you're balancing all of this, because you're in a state of, needing to prepare for things. Okay, so keep plodding forward, but make sure preparation is key. Look within and plan. Okay, all right. Plan, make informative decisions. Okay, all right. God bless you, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.